Alright.
Thorlan's gonna get a room real quick so he can go start drinking.
Yeah.
A room at this place is... I guess you just have the full options. I will say they are modest, unless you want the one, like, comfortable room. Modest is 5 silver.
Well, that's not much.
No, it's fairly cheap.
Yeah. So is it a room per person, correct? Or are we all sharing a room? How's that
Screw
work?
you guys, I get my own room.
You can do it however you want.
Thorlan's gonna get his own room.
Yeah.
It is for one person, but you can do it however you want.
Yeah. We'll
How
get
many
all,
silver make up a gold, then?
10.
10.
Okay.
Alright, so we're all buying our own room?
There are
Yes.
5 more rooms to rent because Sildar has taken one.
That sounds like we can all get our own room then.
Yep.
Woo!
Awesome.
All right. So that's.
I'm gonna trash the TV and catch fish out of the window.
What's a TV?
It's next to the mini fridge.
What?
It's just a mage with a little box casting a ray across.
It's a box with a candle in it.
Alright. Now, about that drinking contest. Yes! Let's do it.
All right.
Toblin
Tankards of ale all around. First round's on Thorlan.
Sweet. Oh, wait.
Do you want to buy just a gallon of ale to split?
Yes.
Let's do it.
Check
Recipe.
2 gallons.
Oh gosh.
4 silver then.
The bard's gonna die.
And the party is now intoxicated.
Yes.
I'm not drinking.
Me neither.
You're the driver. You're going to have to carry everyone home.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Oh no, my room's right upstairs.
There's a bunch of people in the bar. Some of them a little bit more, excited that you might be playing a little bit of a drinking game. I am imagining this isn't getting out of hand.
Yet.
You see what look like, some old farmers. There's a barmaid. She seems to be chatting with most of the people as she serves.
I'd like to do some perception here just to see if there's anything worth seeing. And plus, I haven't done anything this whole time, so.
Yeah, go ahead and roll.
So it's just a D20, right?
D20, and for you, +6.
Whoa.
Nice.
D20, where are you? There you are. Roll.
That's what happens when you take proficiency in perception and wisdom is your main stat.
So I got a 19. Is that good?
That's
Yeah.
good.
So you see that the innkeeper is a human male. That's Toblin Stone Hill. There's an old farmer. There's the barmaid. There's a guy who looks like he might be some sort of miner. He's got a little bit of soot on his face. Seems to kind of be drinking after work. The innkeeper's wife seems to be doing a little bit of work behind the bar.
Yeah, she is.
There's a
Tickler.
small boy or a young son of the innkeeper running around. And he's doing a little bit of cleaning here, goofing off a little bit as well. And then there is a woman who is drinking a small glass of wine. She's an older woman, and nothing special about her.
No.
She's probably heard that all her life, and that's why she's drinking.
I'll go sit and drink with the old woman.
Okay.
And then tell her, there's nothing special about you.
She is Frida the Weaver, and she tells you this is the gossip you will learn from her. The Red Brands hassle every business in town, except for the Phandelver Miners Exchange. They don't want trouble with Halia Thornton, who runs it.
Okay, so where's this Halia Thornton, or whatever her name is?
Well, she stays at the Phandelver Miners Exchange.
Okay.
Do you know where the Miners Trail is, near the Lion's Coster?
I do not.
She says, well, if you head towards the Lion Shield Coster and keep going, the Miners Exchange will be on your left. If you want to take the Miners Trail, the most information you're going to get is from Halia and the various men who work at the exchange.
Yeah, right on.
In fact, I think that man over there is a miner. And she points to the man you saw with the soot on his face.
Well, thank you for your time, old woman.
It's like-
There's nothing special about you, so I will leave you now.
It's a good thing that we brought the druid along because the dwarf and the half elf are having a drinking competition, and who knows what Callista's doing? Planning something bad, probably.
Yeah, how do we solve this drinking competition? Is it a Constitution save?
Yeah, Constitution.
You're only one drink in so far.
Oh, well, Thorlan's going to down that tankard and fill another.
Give me a second. What are you doing? What's your face, Lucas?
Yeah, I'm gonna go over and talk to the miner. Thank the old lady for her time and go talk to the miner.
Okay. Lennar, the miner, tells you that orc raiders have been seen at the east end of the Tribor Trail. The townmaster is looking for someone to run them off.
Okay. Can you tell me more about this? The lady that does the mining thing. I have a short time for tonight. Yes, her. What can you tell me about her?
She is a cold one.
Okay.
Rough as the trail and hard to boot.
I like her already.
She ain't too unfair, but man, is it a hard life. She runs that exchange, not with an iron fist, you know what I mean, but there's a reason the Red Brand don't fuck with her.
Sounds like somebody the bard would like to tickle.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else that you can tell me about her or the beef between her and the Red Brand?
I don't know much more about her. Came from a big city, I think, but the Red Brands are just a bunch of pussies. They bully everyone in town, but Halia, runs the exchange, and that's a lot of money potentially, and the Red Brands don't want to mess that up. Plus, I think they genuinely might be afraid of her.
Well, thank you for your time. And then I'll go watch them get drunk.
I need a Constitution saving throw from both of you.
Yeah, let's do it.
Uh-oh.
Come on, baby. I want to drink.
I got an 11.
I want to drink the dwarf under the table. Come on. Come on. Oh, I got a 12 plus 3.
Oh.
All right. Thorlan downs the rest of his beer, spilling a little bit down his beard. Canto continues to try to chug along.
Let's
Okay.
do another.
Does anyone want to talk to anyone else while this is happening?
I'll go talk to the...
You shut up, voice in my head.
You're going to talk to who?
The bar owner lady, the one that the old lady was telling me about.
The exchange woman?
Sure.
No, I don't. Sorry, I genuinely don't know who.
I don't know.
I'll
go talk to somebody.
Frida told you about Halia. The only other woman in the bar is the barmaid and the wife of the owner.
I'll go talk to the wife of the owner.
Okay. Trelina, the innkeeper's wife, tells you that Theldandrar, a local woodcarver, stood up to the Red Brands a 10-day ago when they came by his shop and leered at his wife. The ruffians murdered him. Can you believe that? Several townsfolk even saw it happen. The Red Brands grabbed his body, and now his wife and daughter and son have all gone missing too.
That's creepy, but okay. Thank you. I'm just gonna kind of go over here now.
Let me get another Constitution saving throw.
Ooh. 19.
Oh. Here we go. 14 plus 3 is 17.
Okay. Thorlan's getting a little rowdy as he pours his fourth mug. Canto, a little bit Canto-y.
How you doing? As he winks at a chair. I see you have 4 legs. I bet you could do cool stuff with that.
Kallista will go outside with a disgusted sigh.
Is there anywhere you would want to go, or are you just walking outside?
I'm just going to take a walk.
Callista's going to go shoot a barrel.
Oh, I will remember that.
Dangerous. All right. Would you like to walk to the shrine, which is kind of across the road from the Stone Hill? There's also the manor at the end of the lane, but you know that at the end of this road is also the tap house where the Red Brand hang out. The town green is to your right past the shrine. And it looks like the townmaster's hall is kind of in front of you, but you have to go through the town center circle area to get there.
I'll go to the shrine.
Okay. As you approach the shrine, the other two people are going to give me another save. But as you approach the shrine, you see that it is in fact a shrine dedicated to Tamora, the goddess of luck and good fortune. There is a young elf woman who is praying near the shrine, but she seems to be caring for it, cleaning a little area, replacing holy water, whatever she's doing. She seems to be its caretaker.
All right. Well, I'll approach her carefully. Don't want to startle her. And I ask how she is and who she is, and she can tell me about the town.
Sure. She greets you with a smile, and she seems a little tired and exhausted. Her name is Sister I don't literally know how to pronounce this word.
Sister G.
Sister Garail. Yeah, Sister G, whatever. She seems fairly zealous in her mannerisms. And she starts talking about a little bit about Timora and about the town and how it started to spring up as mining became more and more of a thing, and it was wonderful until the Red Brands came, and you can kind of see that she has almost a little bit of despair in her voice, and you can see sadness in her eyes at the thought of maybe never being able to rid the town of the Red Brands.
All right. I'm going to hint that we might, me and my companions might be willing to deal with the Red Brands, but if she thinks that the town might be willing to compensate us for it in any way or form.
Well, she looks at you quizzically, a small smile starting to spread across her face. She says, "Well, it would be good to see if someone could maybe stand up to those men. It will be no easy task. Unfortunately, while I came here hoping to help out with these sort of problems, I have no way to repay you for that work. The town perhaps would. I know certainly that even if it doesn't involve monetary compensation, many people would be willing to offer housing or favors for those who helped them so wonderfully. However, if you think you are up for a little bit of adventure, I have something that maybe you would be interested in."
Go on.
I need a Constitution check from the people.
20.
Oh no! Oh, I got a 3.
Canto gets a little sloppy, and the innkeeper comes over and says, "I think you're done."
I'll tell you when you're done.
I'll have us speak with
dwarvenly sober. Just kind of, I presume, puts a hand on Canto and pats him on the table.
I'll pour him another beer and settle him down.
You should start a bar fight. That never goes wrong.
Oh gosh, never.
You should tickle somebody to start a bar fight.
Lucas, what did you want?
I was going to speak with the bar owner and just say, hey, we have a friendly wager going on here. You should just let it continue. One more.
Just one more go, and then
just one more.
The dwarf will be asleep.
He he nods and he says, "Sildar told me that you were good folk. I just, I don't want anyone getting too rowdy, and I certainly don't want anyone getting hurt."
I will personally eat their legs if they start getting a little too rowdy.
He looks at you and says, "I really don't know what that means. But if you guys want food, I was going to close up the kitchen soon."
We should probably get some bread. They're gonna need bread.
If you want a fairly squalid meal, it's going to cost you about 3 copper. If you want a modest meal, that's 3 silver.
Okay, we'll just go with three silver, because then I gotta keep track of copper and everything else.
So however you want to do that, a modest meal, obviously could feed 2 of you crappily or 1 of you well.
Thorlan will order one of the 3 silver meals.
Okay. So just if you please track all that, that'd be great.
I'll order another one for the bard, since she's obviously too drunk to even do that.
Yeah.
My beer tastes like bread.
Pay for all of it with his money. Alright, back to the Shrine of Luck.
I'm okay with that.
Gariel's? I don't know what her name is.
Call her G.
She has been sent here, or her superiors recently asked her to undertake a delicate mission. She is to persuade a banshee named Agatha to answer a question about a spellbook. Gariel sought her out in her lair, but the creature would not appear for her. The sister now desires an intermediary to bring Agatha a suitable gift. This gift is a jeweled silver comb, and she wishes to persuade the creature to tell what she knows about the location of a spellbook belonging to a legendary mage named Bowgentle. Sister Gariel believes that if you flatter Agatha's vanity, you might be able to trade the comb for an answer. She cannot offer you money, but she does have a small set of healing potions that she would very willingly give to anyone undertaking her quest.
We need those badly.
Think I can do that on my own and not tell the party?
Would you like to roll a magic and or history check and or nature check to see if you think that's at all true?
Sure. I'll go with Arcana then. That's probably my highest.
Yep.
Well, either that or history.
I'll allow Arcana on this.
Thank you.
Oh shit. I may not be in here.
I rolled a 19, by the way. A 16, but plus 3 is 19.
Cool. Thank you. Give me a second.
You're very pretty for a dwarf.
Stroke your beard. Alright.
Filling the tank again.
Banshees. If I can find the Banshee page.
You guys got one more to drink.
Hell, Thorlan's ready to order another gallon.
Thorlan's doing okay. Thorlan's like, I like the water here.
What do you want to...
Are banshees not like a thing? Oh, here it is. Okay. It's the ugly old woman. Okay, what you know of banshees. They are undead remnants of elves who were blessed with great beauty and failed to bring the gift of joy, to use their gift to bring joy to the world. They used it to corrupt and control others. They experience no gladness and feel only distress in the presence of the living. Their minds and bodies begin to decay as the curse takes its toll, and then death completes their transformation into undead monsters. You also know that they are fairly powerful. You are fairly certain you would stand no chance if one were to turn on you. Not that it will, because you obviously are trying not to fight it, but
I might want to get the rest of the group.
I'm not sure what you meant by being able to handle it, but you know you could not take a banshee on your own.
Right.
What section is this? Page 28. Let's see.
All right. Well, I'll accept the quest.
But you also know that banshees don't necessarily just attack out of nothing, especially from the description that the woman gave you. It seems that when upset, she just disappears and then fails to come back.
All right. Still, I don't want to die a horrible banshee death.
Yeah, actually, I hadn't looked to see what was potentially in this area, but I didn't want you just to randomly go. But
don't worry, I'm going to get the rest of the group. I'm not going to do this alone.
Oh, you would have to travel through the wilderness, and you have heard that the wilderness is not the easy. You already know that some things lurk in the wilderness, but you've also heard just from the goings on that the Tribor Trail is not the safest place ever. And now you know that orcs are certainly there.
Right. I need my meat shields.
Yes. Okay.
All right.
Back to the party.
Yeah.
Canto is asleep.
Aww.
Thorlan has entered his less rowdy, reminiscent grim, thinking of his clan. phase.
It's got dark.
It's
And
drinking songs
the
time.
druid is questioning why he stopped at the amber site.
What am I doing? Why?
Okay. What would the party like to do in the morning?
Oh, is it morning already?
It will be when you come back.
Oh.
Well, I had
That's
a
marked by the headache.
I had a plan, and I'd like to do that before morning, probably.
Sure. No, that's fine. If you
I'll
guys
take a
want
stroll outside.
No.
I wanted to go back to the group and get whoever's able, and then I'm going to suggest to the group hey, if all these red guys are no racist are hiding in the sitting in that one building, right? Can't we just lock them in by blocking the doors and just set the building on fire?
If anyone who is awake in the party is even reasonably lawful, neutral, or chaotic good, you're most likely going to want to argue that point now.
Well, Thorlan is lawful good, but he's about 1.5 gallons of ale into the night, so...
You can ask about the sleeping giant tap room to get more information.
All right, maybe we should get the innocents out first. Maybe that will help.
A quick question to the innkeeper will tell you that the place is run by a surly female dwarf named Grista.
Oh. Dibs.
Says the asleep guy.
That's a natural reaction. He just wakes up for a second and yells dibs and then goes back to sleep.
Okay, so is anyone doing anything more in the night?
Well, there's a surly dwarf female just down the block.
In the tap room frequented by the Red Brand.
Well, sure, but she's surly.
Yeah.
I'll take a trip over to the ale house. Why not?
Thorlan will go along.
Oh, balls.
As you start to gather up, and you're, I'm guessing, probably talking to each other, and like, oh, let's go. Someone overhears you. The innkeeper overhears you, and he comes over and he says, "Gentlemen, no, you really don't want that kind of trouble."
Well, I'm not going to cause any trouble, but maybe the dwarf will. So
he looks at you and he says, "I don't know how to say this. They're not going to be happy with you going there. No one drinks at the tap house except Red Brand."
So there are no innocents there.
He says, "Well, Grista, she may be, a little cold and a little, surly, but she's not evil."
So if we can get her out in the middle of the night,
What we need are some red cloaks.
what we need is to make a sneaker out of her own. We might have to knock her down. I don't think she'll agree with us torching down her business.
I'm gonna try to wake Canto up and have him teach me his secret of tickling women.
I think I'm out for the night, dude.
He just kind of rubs his hands and says, "If you want trouble, I'm not going to stop you, but you best be ready to fight for your life if you're going there."
Right, all right. So we're not going with my plan?
And he walks away.
Well, I'm okay with just setting the place on fire. I'm just a druid, so I really don't care. I like animals,
and I'll
not
ride
people.
you in.
So
Damn it.
So drunk dwarf, you're the voice of reason here.
A surly wench sounds fine. Thorlan's just gonna start stumbling out the front, like he expects everyone just to follow him there.
All right, I'll drag the drunken half-elf with us.
Yeah, Canto, why don't you roll a constitution check for me?
Oh, I hope I roll a 1. I don't want to be a part of this.
I just don't want to
Oh, damn it. I rolled a critical fail, or a critical
Seriously?
critical success.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well,
When will you ever say, "Damn it, I rolled a 20"? Again?
Right.
a little bit of time helps you out a little bit, and you're staggered. I'm going to give you, because you guys didn't have to do this, I'm going to give you disadvantage on all dexterity and intelligence checks. And possibly wisdom checks.
Just me?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll wake up and I'll see Kallista and not recognize her. Like, Be like, because they kind of have a
Hey,
touch and go pass, and be like,
just for the record,
yeah.
I tried. So you have that. Anyway, while I introduce this next part, if someone could please look up in the PHB what it takes to get to level 3, I'd appreciate that.
Oh gosh, guys, I think he's giving us Dungeon Master hints.
No, you already got all those. I'm just curious what it actually takes, because I don't know what...
1,200, I'm looking. 900 for level 3.
That's what I thought.
Can Canto drunkenly ask where the hell we're going? Am I that aware or not?
Yeah, you're fucking, stumbly.
Right.
The dwarf is gonna go right up next to him and tickle his sides and say, "We're going to tickle some surly wenches."
And the bard will grin, and then he'll throw up in the fountain.
What fountain?
The fountain of Timor.
If you get close, the elf woman will probably stop you and help you into the grassy area next to it.
That's fine. That's where I aimed for. However,
And
I got directed.
She looks at Kallista and says, "Maybe you shouldn't go to the
All right.
beach."
Alright. I get the hint. Fine.
I'm going to bed.
Fine.
The druid is
Wait
going to
till
bed. I'm just going to bed.
I'll tell the dwarf that there's a better chance to catch the surly dwarven maiden in a better mood in the morning.
The dwarf will relent and wander back to his room and pass out drunk on his bedroll.
We're leaving the half elf where he fell.
Yes.
Or something.
Nobody remembers where we left him.
Fair enough. Back to bed.
I'm actually on the roof of the tavern, and I threw my bedroll down below, and you guys didn't catch the hint till the end of the movie.
Anyway, I was not trying to stop you for difficulty of the next part. I'm just trying to figure out how to deal with a drunk party. Morning comes. A little bit more troublesome for some of you than others. I'm going to give Canto disadvantage on intelligence checks for lore and stuff.
Oh, okay, that sounds good.
At least for the bulk of the day. Thorlan, you're a little groggy, but you're okay. And the rest of you are fine. What would you like to do?
I'm going to inform the rest of the party about Banshee quest.
Can I make a perception roll to see to know where I am?
You wake up, and you are...
Who are you people?
You are hugging a small bush outside of what seems to be a city.
A what?
Around, you see the Stonehill Inn a little ways down the street.
Okay. I'll pick myself up and holding my head, I'll head back inside where everyone else is.
And you're in a dress.
I'll inform the bard that the bush enjoyed the night also.
All right.
In fact, it's a bit thorny this morning.
So, what the party finds out about the Banshee quest. You know about the tap house and the red brands.
Cool.
And you have heard tell that perhaps the town master wants to get rid of some orcs.
Also cool.
Also, let them know about the leader of the freaking mining camp or whatever they are.
Halia Thornton, the leader of the mining exchange.
Yeah, that person.
Maybe you should write that down.
No.
I'll write it down.
Okay.
So if we do the Banshee quest, there's a good chance we can kill the necessary orcs on the way.
That sounds like a good chain quest to me. I mean, that sounds like a good idea, Kallista. I think we should follow that path. Alright, so we want to go we gotta find a silver comb first. Where are we gonna do that?
I assume that
She
helped
has
them.
the silver comb.
Oh, she
Yeah.
gave it to us?
She would just give it to us. Yeah.
Well, when you were ready to take the quest, she will give it to you.
Yeah. So, Banshee, then, or Orcs and Banshee if we can do it.
Yeah.
So,
That sounds like a good idea.
let's go
Let's go.
talk to the dude that gives us the Orc quest that you learned at Brass learned about.
You don't think he'll give us a reward if we just tell him that we did it?
Well, we don't know what orcs he means. Like, if we kill some random orc that's like walking down the road towards his family's home somewhere. just I mean, the orcs have families too.
Yeah, but do you think that the mayor guy knows that?
Was it a mayor? I don't know who it was.
I know.
Town master.
Oh, town master. Yeah, he probably will. We probably should make sure we're hunting the right orcs. I don't want to fight a bunch of orcs and find out, oh, sorry, you guys were helping the town? Oh.
All right.
Thorlan is happy to kill any orcs.
Yeah, I figured.
All right, fine. Then we'll talk to the town master first.
Thank you.
You're welcome. See, I'm a team player.
As you exit the Stonehill Inn and towards the Townmaster's Hall, to your left, yes, down the street, you see two men standing down the street. They are dressed in grimy red cloaks, and they are looking at you, obviously just staring down at you.
Oh,
Don't
down.
make eye contact.
Well, like, just staring you down. Like, what?
Thorlan's going to continue walking, but obviously grip his warhammer and spit on the ground.
Oh!
Alright, what is the party doing?
So we're about to pass by these guys?
No, they're, if you are going towards the town hall, you're going to kind of turn right and enter the town square and go to the front of the town hall. They're down the road towards the tap house. They're kind of standing maybe halfway between the tap house and you. There's like...
So are
there's
they...
the inn, 2 buildings, tap house.
So
Guys, if we kill him.
are they far enough away that they could hear me? If I, for instance, sang them a song.
Yeah, if you intended for them to hear you,
Excellent.
they would hear you.
I would like to pull out my lute and strum this little rhyme that Canto just came up with. He says, "Don't you fret, Red Brand. Don't feel blue. The bugbears I killed, well, they were ugly too." And then and I'll just go off.
I'm gonna drop back, and if I could kind of like sneak off somewhere.
Yeah, shapeshift into a mouse and
The red
scurry
fans move forward a little bit, and they go, "What was that?" 2 more up here, kind of from like the side near them. So four of these men in red cloaks are standing in the street.
And then I'll look at them and say, "Gosh, you guys are even uglier."
Yeah, now I'm definitely gonna like step back and kind of sneak off, try to get around behind him or something. So 'cause I'm pretty sure shit's gonna go down.
You're about, let's say, 60 feet away from them. They, one of them yells out, "I think it's time for you to move on. Best give us all your shit, and then get out of here."
I don't want to be anywhere
They're
close to
walking
you
towards
guys.
you. And they're definitely trying to be intimidating, and they have their hands on what you presume are probably weapons on their hips.
I'll plead to them. I'll be like, "Please, don't come closer. I can't stand your smell. It's killing me."
They will be moving towards you more. They're probably about 40 feet away now. Let's see.
I can imagine the dwarfs getting pissed right about now. Yeah, right? Protect me.
Oh yeah, the dwarf is. Dwarf is. I wouldn't say pissed, but I would. He's readying his hammer and shield.
Just like sling the shield off off your back onto your arm a little bit, kind of crack your knuckles.
Right.
Now,
And guys go.
Now the backstory behind why Canto is just all of a sudden picking a fight with these guys, which is kind of against what he'd probably normally do, is he spent his whole life being ridiculed and picked on by groups, and like he's heard what they've done to these other people. He murdered that guy just for standing up for his wife, so he has no sympathy for these jerks.
You want me? You think they're getting too close? Want me to move them back a little bit?
I think they're getting way too close. Yeah.
Lost.
They
Kallista yells, "Shots fired!" and shoots Eldritch Blast.